Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Podcast.
We are Unicorn Fart Dust. Welcome to Duster Club. Welcome, guys. We've got a real simple proposition, a real powerful proposition on our hands. We're going to talk about that today. But first, hey, as you know, we've been going through a bit of a cold spell in the crypto world. I looked this morning. Solana, our mothership, mother chain, native chain, I don't know, whatever the heck you call it, is at 160. I think just a few weeks ago, it was like 220, 230. I remember it being as high as 250. It's been a cold spell. Bitcoin's down. XRP is down. All the big coins are down. Look, we are doing just fine. Okay, let's dig into some fun data and let's talk about why we can remain optimistic and why this is so powerfully simple. I'm going to preach here in a little bit, but let's look at some data first. Some good things coming through. Our friend, the Bullion Duster, as always, put this out yesterday, but he said the one-day UFD chart update amid yesterday's Bitcoin dip. When Bitcoin went below 100K, the unicorn meme is holding strong. Volumes are rising. Whales are accumulating more beans, and the chart is retesting the support line it broke a week ago. If it bounces, UFD might soar to new highs. We've got a lot of news coming down the road. All of that's great, but remember, this is a very simple proposition. We have staked our claim on the blockchain. If the community continues to grow, guys, we will continue to grow. And I want to show you some proof here that the community is continuing to grow. And we're getting people, look, the precious metals market is where I've lived for 20 years. Precious metals investors and crypto investors, I believe, are so similar in terms of why they invest in what they invest in. And here's a comment from one of my recent gold and silver streams that I did. It was about $15,000 gold. A nice comment there from Steve Smith. Thanks. Always enjoy your broadcast. Arnold said, thanks, Ron. You're awesome. Well, that's great to hear. But the one I want to draw your attention to is from this guy, John Gruball, 1975. He said he loves this gold and silver channel. My three biggest investments are gold, silver, and UFD. So, guys, the big message here, the big takeaway here is we are bridging the gap. I get messages, and I appreciate that. Thank you, John. But I get messages like that all the time from people in the gold and silver community that have discovered UFD, that are discovering crypto, people from crypto that are discovering gold and silver. I believe the two communities are so similar, and there's a massive opportunity for all of us to do well. I say it all the time. I think in the next 10 years, both precious metals and crypto are going to do very, very well, right? And there's a lot of room for more people to come into the crypto world, right? Only 7% of people in the world own cryptocurrency. That means like more than 9 out of 10 people don't own crypto. What's our job? Our job is to be a safe and reliable project that people can look at when they come into the crypto world and feel good about joining the UFD community. And they're going to feel that way because of you, right? Because of me, because of us. That's all it is. It is so simple, guys. Please, look, I'm just a community member. I'm not the CEO of Unicorn Fart Dust. You're as much the CEO, you're as much the owner as I am. I promised I'd come on and made 2 promises to you. I'd come on and do a live stream every day that I could. And so far, that's been every single day. I do have some IRL stuff coming up in the next few weeks. Possible that I may not be able to get on every day, but I'll be on Twitter, whatever the case may be. Nonetheless, I promised you, right, that I would show up, and I promised you that I would be honest and have integrity. It's a real simple prospect. Please don't overcomplicate this. That's what all the other cryptos have done, right? There's what, 23 million cryptos, 17 million meme coins, right? And we are separate. We are different. We have been different from day one. We don't need to complicate things. We don't need drama. We need to keep things simple and to get along. Now, that's just my opinion, and I'm just a community member, but that works. That's what Bitcoin did. That's what Jack Dorsey, when he talks about Bitcoin being very deliberate, we are very deliberate. We are very simple. It's exciting to me to realize that if we just keep this simple, people buy the coin, people are attracted to the community because the community gets along and the community does good things and the community exudes a feeling of good attracts good, and the community is honest, and the project represents something safe and reliable. Okay, that's real simple. That's real easy to do. Just be good, be honest, be positive. Okay, attract people to our community. People buy the coin. People say, this is cool. People hold the coin. And we continue to build, okay? But we don't need to overcomplicate matters. Be nice, please. It's real simple. I saw a post this morning. I didn't have time to bring it up, but King Koss, one of our key community members, put out a post that said that like 99% of these coins, right, these utility coins that promise AI and we're going to do this and we're going to change the world. I was listening. What is this new thing? Zcash or something? I listened to a half-hour description of what it was last night, and I'm like, okay, that makes no sense to me. And I'm a smart guy. I have a degree in accounting. I understand finance. I'm like, this is crazy. Okay. And I'm not putting it down or putting anybody down, but we are simple. All the utility coins, 99% of them that had millions of dollars behind them and venture capital and KOLs, and we're going to do this. We're going to change the world. We're got this great utility, right? Makes no sense and goes nowhere. That's just a fact. Right? That's people trying to extract money from crypto. We want to add value to crypto. We want to align ourselves with other projects adding value to crypto. Man, I feel like Preacher Ron. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. And remember, right? I'm a community member. I'm an owner. But guess what? So are you. This is as much your project as it is my project. Okay. Let's look at some data that shows, however, that it's working. And it's working very, very well. Oh, another one from the Bullion Duster. You know, the Bullion Duster just puts out great factual posts, and this is something we can be super excited about. One of the unique stats of UFD community is the number of diamond and silver hoof dusters. This is simple. This is what matters. As an example, if you look at the top 250 holders, they are 76% diamond and gold hooved and have not sold any of their beans in the last 60 days. So of our top 250 holders, over 3/4 have held more than 60 days. That's like 2 lifetimes in cryptos. And according to HolderScan, 620 million beans of the 1 billion coins are held by the top 250 wallets. So the top 250 wallets own 62% of the beans, and over 75% of them have held for more than 60 days. That, my friends, is a very good statistic. I think one that any cryptocurrency project would be proud to talk about, because as we talked about ad nauseum, there's only 999 million beans. Okay, according to that data, right, this jug is getting filled up with diamond hoof dusters. And you know what that means? You know where that can head us? That can head us to Valhalla. Valhalla! Valhalla! It's simple. Okay, I'm a guru. I've been in crypto for 10 months. I learned about all this stuff. You know, I'm not really a guru, but I look, ever hear that saying, keep it simple, stupid, or keep it simple, I don't know, whatever, KISS, KISS. That's what we got. Okay. That sets us apart. We're different. We ran this project. I ran it on accident. I didn't realize that by just doing the right thing from the very first day that I started this as an experiment, that I was doing things very differently than a lot of the other crypto projects, but very similarly to the granddaddy of them all, Bitcoin, which is why, gosh, it's been 2 weeks today, the last time that we referred to unicorn fart dust, which I believe 100% is the fact. We are baby Bitcoin, goo goo gaga baby Bitcoin, however you want to talk about it. All right, guys, thank you to channel sponsor Ledger. Had a great time at their Open 2025 event where they unveiled their new signer product, right? The Nano Gen 5, which is awesome. Right here. Here it is right here. You can get it on their website. $179. Comes with the backup, the new backup card they have. Great product. Even more exciting is the Ledger Wallet, which is how they've rebranded their app. But it's not just a rebrand. It's an environment where you can manage all of your crypto through Ledger in a safe environment. Buy, sell, stake, swap, manage everything crypto in their environment. So please check them out. And of course, I want to say thank you to MoonPay. MoonPay just announced a partnership with Pump Fund. MoonPay is doing just incredible things in the crypto world. To me, the thing I really love about MoonPay is the value they are adding by bringing more and more, millions and millions of new people into crypto on a daily basis, right? They are innovating, they are growing like no other fintech company out there. Thank you to both MoonPay and Ledger for making this possible, sponsoring Ron's Basement. All right, guys, let's move on. What about community building? It's simple. That's the new step. Buy, hold, build. It's simple, guys. In building of the community, people, I'm going to give you an example of community building right here. One little thing. I think this was the biggest catalyst we had yesterday in UFD. This is a post from our friend Jackie Eno. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. Jackie Eno said he just met with Resilient Jack. Now, Resilient Jack. He heads up the raid groups. He's done incredible things for our projects. He said he's a genuine and straight up awesome person with real life good attracts good experience. Total respect, okay? A big heart and actually makes a difference in real life. I'm always hyped about UFD, but meeting Jack amplified it. That's what this is about, guys. This brings a partial tear to my eye, right? That when dusters meet dusters, I've had that experience. I hope you have that experience. The people in this community are like no others, and that's the core of what we are doing. That's the core of any crypto. Read about it, right? What made Bitcoin what it is? And we are baby Bitcoin. It was the community. It was people that bound themselves together. Stay focused, keep it simple. You're doing a great job. Also, right? That can include other communities. And I'll tell you what, when I met Frankie LaPena, who's like a superstar, right, and Web 2 on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, the guy's got 45 billion followers. I got to meet him in person in Las Vegas from the minute I met him, okay, and then got to know him a little bit better. I'm not going to sit here and claim he's my best friend, but I will say, he's a friend, and I think a lot of people feel that way about him, right? He also has a coin called Giat. We can be friends, and we're friends with that community, and it's a big honor. And look at this, what they put out yesterday. I don't know who put this out. I believe, reposted it, unless I have this wrong. But hold on here. I'm going to put this full screen for your viewing pleasure because it's funny. All right, let's get that up, full screen. Okay, and we'll start at the beginning. Look at this little video. There's Frankie. And I guess that's you. Okay, you're the unicorn. Here we go.
Eat poop. Eat poop. Eat poop. Eat.
Here we are. Oh, look at the unicorn. Oh, love it. Frankie's car. Love it. Absolutely love it. And love being friends with the Get community. Love being friends with a lot of the other crypto communities out there because there are some other wonderful, wonderful, great communities. What about Grok? What would it mean if the world's smartest brain said something very interesting about our project, our community with UFD? Here we go. Ivan put this out yesterday. He said, I asked Grok, just hold on. Here we are, right screen. Okay, I asked Grok just now which meme coin under $20 million market cap, and there are many, right? Like, I don't know what, 17 million? There's 17 million, has the highest potential for a comeback and will reach billions. Short answer, UFD. But you can read the snapshots below if you want. UFD will reach billions, understand. Okay, and you can go read this post for yourself, but he basically asked Grok which meme coin under 20 million has the best chance of going to $1 billion, and Grok said UFD, and then other people did the same thing to test this and came up with the same answer. This is Grok. Guys, remember, there are 17 million meme coins. That's what Murad said the other day. We're in the top 1,000 out of all cryptocurrencies. I don't know where we are when it comes to meme coins, but out of all cryptos, all those utility coins that were going to save the world included, okay, we're under number 1,000. Last I checked this morning. That's a big, big deal. This is real. What you're doing is real. And remember, Dusters, we just got to keep it simple. We just need more people to come to our community. How and why are more people going to come to our community? They're going to be attracted to good. Keep it good. Keep it positive. It will work. It has worked. It will work. I know it's been a horrible cruddy crypto market for what, the last 7 months? So what? It is what it is. It gave us a chance to build what we have right now. Right? And we've proven during that period, by still being in the top 1,000 cryptocurrencies in the world, right, out of 17 million meme coins in 23, that this is working. We didn't attract people by drama. We didn't attract people by overcomplicating things. We attracted people with honesty, integrity, and prosperity. Here we go. Let's have some fun, too. We also attracted people with fun, and let's get on the right screen. Give me 1 second. Here we go. This one cracked me up. I thought this is what it felt like when, I'm going to pull this up for you on full screen and share it. Just 1 second. This is what it felt like on December 16th when Unicorn Fart Dust showed up at Susie and I's front door. Here we go. And play. All right. And we are living in very interesting times. Look, people buy crypto, people buy precious metals, people buy land, commodities, real assets, other things, because they are losing some faith in the fiat money system. Young people, I just read yesterday, for the first time like ever, like the average age of a new home purchaser, of a new home buyer, is now over 40 years old, right? Things are very, very challenging, very, very difficult out there, no doubt about it. But we're in this environment where, like, it doesn't, things don't seem real. And I want to play this quick clip for you yesterday, because when we had the president of the United States, not a political statement, but the president of the United States calling the head of the United States Federal Reserve a nincompoop in public, things are getting, stranger than reality. It just does not make a lot of sense. Hold on here. Here we go. And listen to this yesterday, 32 seconds.
Energy prices are down, interest rates are down, despite the fact that we have a total nincompoop at the Federal Reserve. It was recommended by one of my
Wait a minute. Let's listen to that one more time.
Despite the fact that we have a total nincompoop at the Federal Reserve. It was recommended by one of my real great people who I'd never spoke to again. And the cost of the typical new mortgage is down by nearly $3,000.
Okay, yeah, everything's great out there. Absolutely. When I saw that, I thought it was AI. And then I dug in more and dug in more. Apparently, President Donald Trump said that in Miami yesterday. That's unprecedented. And I think, like, the history of our country that we have the president referring to apparently, President Trump is not a big fan of Jerome Powell. All right, guys, keep up the good work. Remember, please, I know this. It's my truth. Look, again, I'm just a community member and an owner, just like you. But I know in my heart that if we keep this simple, we keep it good, we keep it positive, we will continue with the success that we've already had. The community will continue to foster, forge, and grow. We will continue to feel like a common sense of purpose, a common mission, right? And as that happens, we will have more people that join us. We know the data, right? The bullion duster, right, shows us it's incredible what's happening right now in terms of people buying and holding UFD. But if we keep it going, we keep it simple. Hey, look, who knows what the future can bring? I think it looks very optimistic. Thanks for joining me down here in the basement today, okay? I want you to be good to yourself today. You deserve it, and it will give you a platform from which to be good to other people. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.